Hello traders, good morning, good afternoon and good evening depending upon your time zone. My name is Mohammed Azim and welcome to ReadyForex.com Forex Forecast and Elliot Wave Analysis. And inside today's New York market session, we are going to analyze different Forex pairs. If you have any questions, you can contact me via my website. You can type inside the chat box as well. You can also communicate with me via my WhatsApp as well. Okay, let's see. I want to make sure that the stream is working fine. So just give me a second over here. Okay, let us start with euro dollar currency pair. First thing first. Inside daily time frame, the trend is up in euro dollar currency pair. However, in this uptrend, we got what is called a potential short-term top scenario. And this is telling me that market is going to show some struggle, and the sellers, they're trying to push the market to the downside. So we got the close of a candlestick, and I told you guys earlier that I do expect a false breakout, so we got it. And now I think the way I see price action is probably going to start the decline, especially if you get a break below 1.1487 low over here. Next, if you go over to a 4-hour time frame, you can notice that we draw this bullish trend channel. Down over here we have this median trend line or middle line. Market bounced from this level, and at this point in time, price action is finding resistance exactly at the upper boundary of the trend channel line right over here. Let me zoom in a little bit so you guys could easily notice. So this ugly looking candlestick over here, this is called a spinning top. It's a candlestick pattern. And for those who are interested to learn about Japanese candlesticks, different candlestick patterns, chart patterns, Elliot Wave patterns, I teach all of them. They're available inside online classes. The courses are available on my website. Okay, so the forecast was that market is going to reach 1.1597 level, and we got a hit. It actually went a little bit higher than that, about 30 pips, and then we got a big leg to the downside. Then it rallied back up today. Now if you go over to a smaller time frame, let me close this one. If you go over to a smaller time frame, like a 15 minutes chart, so in 1 hour time frame, if you go over to a smaller time frame like a 15 minutes time frame, you will notice that we got this nice trend channel again. I'm going to change the color of this trend channel to white. Okay, so let's draw this trend channel, and this is the lower trend channel line. Then we got this upper trend channel line. So right over here, you see it's almost touched this upper trend line right up here. Okay, so what do I expect? Well, the way I see market is probably going to start the decline, and a good idea is to wait for the price action to drop more and then look for potential sell trading opportunities. Use your trading strategies. You can compare my analysis with your own analysis to make an informed trading decision. Okay, so the way I see euro dollar currency pair is most probably going to drop more, and maybe in next few coming trading hours, price action is going to break below this bullish trend channel line. Next, let us take a look at US dollar index daily time frame. Same story in US dollar index. Right over here, we got this, I would say, a false breakdown Okay, and after this breakdown, market is showing some signs of struggle over here. We even got a bullish candlestick over here. So today it looks a little bit bearish, but hopefully in next coming trading hours market is going to rise up more. So go over to a 1 hour time frame, and we were looking for the price action to close a bullish candlestick. Okay, and once we get this candlestick, this would be uh, this would be a high probability confirmation that we have seen a bottom inside US dollar index, and price action is, probably going to rise up. Okay, next one is the GBP USD currency pair. The pound dollar is trying to reach this long-term resistance level. I did the weekly analysis on Sunday. You can check out that video. It's still available online on my YouTube channel. So in pound dollar currency pair, price action just keep trying to rise up a little bit, but we got multiple overlaps over here, which is suggesting that the upside momentum is warning the chances are price action is going to drop. Now, as far as the downside is concerned, wait for the price action to breaks below 1.3521 level. Once it happens, then you can use some kind of a trading strategy to look for potential sell trading opportunities. Aussie dollar currency pair price tried to close below this level and then rallied back up. Well, whenever market creates false breakouts, this is telling me that maybe we're getting this as a flat pattern, or a triangle is still going on. Now, the way I see, I think this was wave A, B, C, D, E, and we got this bullish leg which actually printed a new high. At the same time, if you go over to a daily time frame, you can see and notice that market is finding the resistance. And if I close this one over here, previously we used to get support or resistance. At this point in time, it's now providing resistance. This was the support, now this was the resistance. Now we are getting the same story over here. So market is probably going to waste some time over here before we actually get a drop in price action inside AUDUSD currency pair. So I would prefer to look for sell trading opportunities inside AUDUSD currency pair. But instead of just jumping into the market, a good idea is to wait for a price action to break below some kind of a support level. And this is a valid support right over here around 0.6478 level. Okay, so if market breaks it, then the way I see, we might get further weakness in price action. Otherwise, it is still an uptrend. It could still go up maybe 100 pips, 200 pips, or even 300 pips. Who knows? Next one is the NZDUSD currency pair. Same story. We did not get a breaks below these green color support areas, and we got a new high. So this is telling me that market wants to go up a little bit more before it actually prints a top. So this looks like to me we got possible wave A, B, C, D, E, same triangle type scenario. It's quite possible that the move is over inside NZDUSD currency pair. If you zoom out a little bit, we have this resistance which is holding up right now around 0.6075 level. So as far as the trading is concerned, this was the triangle pattern which I thought it's going to work, but it failed. Over here, market took out the low. So we're going to remove all of this. Go over to a 1 hour time frame. Now in 1 hour time frame, we have a support which is down over here. This is the level 0.6005, or let's just use a round number 0.6000. Okay, So if market is going to breaks below this round number, then the chances are price action is going to drop more. Otherwise, it's still an uptrend. You could expect further upside. Next one is the US dollar Swiss franc currency pair, which is trying to find some support over here. It did not exactly take out the old swing low, and if you go over to a 1 hour time frame, the way I see market is trying to rise up over here. So it's quite possible that we are going to get a bullish breakout over here. What I mean by that, let me remove all of this. If you 15 minutes time frame, let me zoom out a little bit over here. This is the bearish trend channel right over here, and I'm going to increase the width. So right over here we have this bearish trend channel. This is the 15 minutes time frame of US dollar Swiss franc currency pair. You can notice that how market bounced from the lower boundary of this trend channel. Now it could still go down again, who knows, but it seems to me market is trying to rise back up, and the chances are we are going to get possible upside. Now as far as the trading is concerned, obviously you need a trading strategy to open a trade. This is just the forecast. So what I would do is I would prefer to wait for the market to breaks above the trend channel, and also breaks above 0.8147 level. Once it happens, then I might be interested to look for potential buy trading opportunities using my trading setups or trading strategies. Next one is the spot gold. Spot gold, like I told you guys, is probably going to print a top. So right now you can notice that the gold is trying to print a top over here. Okay, next one is the let me close these charts over here. Okay, US dollar CAD currency pair. Well, we got nice downtrend. Price action just keep printing lower swing highs and lower swing lows. I think as long as market isn't going to reach this low, which is 1.3414 level, or maybe, you know, if we draw one trend line up here, once market hit 1.3515 level, these are the two levels which has provided support earlier. If you look at the left hand side, this was the support, so we could get the support over here again. So as far as the trading is concerned, a good idea is to wait for the price action to breaks above 1.3605 level, and then we could start looking for potential buy trading opportunities. If you guys just joined me, you can check out the euro dollar analysis. You know, there's an option to replay this live stream. So once I'm going to end this live stream, you can always check out the recording. Okay, it's available on YouTube. Okay, so gold, I would say that regarding this gold, it's probably going to start the decline right over here. Okay, so let me see any other questions. Okay, so that's pretty much it from my side. I will see you guys tomorrow same time. I'll try to host this online session tomorrow same time. So from my side, have a nice day, and bye bye.